Testing, testing. 1, 2, 5. Testing. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I did it too much, or I did it too early. I love this game's main theme, right? It's so good. Mic sound okay? Oh boy. Yeah, sounds great. Okay, awesome. Alright, let me just tell another person that I'm live. Oh yeah, heavy shit right off the bat. Gotta love Danganronpa. Yeah, you think? Oh gee. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Oh, you don't fucking say, Makoto. Hello. Hi, how's it going? There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead. That means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real.
Let me out of here!
Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Oh, my boy.
Let me out of here!
Come on, man. Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out. Am I supposed to be talking to a certain person?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Jesus, there's so many people. Let's okay. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. I don't like how much you're sweating, Taka. Did you kill my girl? Did you kill Sayaka? I think you did.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it?
Oh.
So you finally
What
noticed.
the crap?
Oh, notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noted something very obvious yet and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died. She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah.
Well, she's right.
Eh?
Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. And it begins. We didn't do it! Hold on. Need something to drink right quick. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
Expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead. Who all... Yeah, Sakura. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Ifumi? Consciousness has rattled. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. I see you hiding back there.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us there. I don't give a damn about the camera. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. She just did!
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. Hold on a sec, I need to move something so I can see my freaking chat better. Wait. There we go. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. Hey Sierra, how's it going?
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then...
Fine. Then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon at this point. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Yeah, you just volunteered for that! I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence...
You're fucking dead.
They'd better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Jesus. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check. Just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help but investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. There's blood right there, like right behind Leon. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting and their parting looks at me had... What? Oh! Sorry, it took me a second to realize what it meant. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Okay. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Ooh, the music! Oh shit, that's what you said! Yes, I was saying it as you were typing it. Hell yeah! I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Miyazono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. I fucking love this song, right? Oh, it's so good! Like, as soon as it started going, I'm like grooving out over here, like, The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Oh, you don't say. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appeared to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. You were just told how she was killed, you fucking dumbass! Oh, sorry, but that kind of just like, dude, you were just told it. Oh boy. Hold on, what all do I can investigate? So just those. Ugh, no way. Seriously, I don't want to die here.
Help me!
I am begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, Giselle, help me! Remember, the Monokuma file doesn't necessarily specify everything. Well, true. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem to be prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate? Oh, wait, oh shit, I was doing her voice. I thought it was her speaking. My bad. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Juko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched it. Oh, is it really good? Yes, let us go investigate the scene of the crime. Inside this display case are trophies and other items. Detective time, boyo. That's my specialty! First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I decided... So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It would just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? She used it to defend herself! there's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. Oh my gosh, Makoto. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then... How did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Remember, he's a Japanese boy. Some things aren't as obvious in Japanese as they are in English. Oh, that's right, because of the way their alphabet is. Okay. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? So why didn't you follow your own advice? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or open for any reason. Same goes for numbers, keep that in mind. Ooh. Okay. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's impossible. That's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been a little... Excuse me. I believe they were already in here when they switched. Someone was overhearing. That is my theory. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, it's been taken out of the sheet. Oh, wow. Okay, it's just gonna say this. Oh, wait! Oh, shit! Hold on, I'm wrong. Taking out the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coatings has come off of the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Never skip text during an investigation. I'm sorry, it looked to be the same. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Ooh, who has gold on them? Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Wrong button. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There are gauges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence of that. It's evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Nice! No! Oh my gosh, Mondo's saying that furniture quote was actually rather funny. Oh, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I want to look... Oh, I can go more. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Well, fine. Oh shit, I didn't even know she was in here. I thought it was just them. If you hang out with them more, you'll see what I mean. Okay. The table's knocked over. Is no one gonna notice that? It's the display stand the sword was on. Okay, what about the table? The table's knocked over? Oh, that's her shadow. Okay. I'm like, ooh, care? Let's talk to Mondo first.
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raised their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. And your brother is wise.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? Oh shit! We stumped him! I love Mondo so much, right?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Fucking love that guy. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Oh, come on, don't be sheep. I see. You're such a big, freaking, scary woman. You can take on, like, anyone. Sakura versus Mondo, who'd win? Wrong, it's Sakura. Sakura is amazing too, seriously. She's easily one of the calmest and most intelligent people in the group. Dude, really? She does not carry herself like that. She's very frightening. And Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
dude, Sakura would beat Yabuto by herself. She kicks ass. Dude, yeah, fuck Yalda. Yaldi's a bastard.
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
Makoto!
I'm
Oh,
searching.
boy.
Searching?
Have you never heard the word? She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
Oh my god, Makoto! Have you never seen any form of movie ever? I swear the more I hear Kyoko speaks, the more I hear Anna's said. I don't blame you. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. I'm sorry, what? Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Shit, wrong button. Makoto's room cleanliness has been added... Yeah, whatever. What am I missing? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now, it's just showing the school crest. No, it's not. It's a blank screen. What am I missing? Oh, is the trash really a thing? Or the table? Oh, there you go. Maybe? No, the scratches. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes, Makoto. The scratches on the wall and bathroom. Oh yeah, bathroom! It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh?
Huh.
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. The bathroom. On the other side of this door. No! No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Gotta do it, I know. Ah! Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I love that they make the blood pink, right? But it's kinda makes it like, you know, less dramatic. But at the same time, it makes it more. It's like half and half with a weird middle that's not perfect. And that's what makes this game great. Okay. Oh wow, that's it? I can't look at the toilet? It's a nice artistic choice, and wait man, you'll see red blood later, it's super chilling. Oh, of course it does! I looked past Sayaka to the blood behind her, and there I saw... What? No! Written in blood were the numbers 11037. No! No, no, no! That is not what that is! That says Leon! Did she really type? Oh, that's so fucked! Did Sayaka do this? You fucking ningus! Remember, Japanese. Oh, right, sorry. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Totally forgot about that. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but there's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Yes, the knife! But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Ooh! Oh, it's the gold! Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery here on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger... Sayaka's wrist. Come on! Oh my gosh, are you serious? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. That very clearly says Leon.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk with an aspiring poet? Oh my gosh! Potassium, it is huge! Jeebus! You can check out the truth bullets from the menu as well. Keep that in mind if you need to cross-reference stuff. Gotcha. But, yes, there's also your Makoto-ness. Like, freaking... Right? I really am Makoto, right? Yeah. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? They're not numbers. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well?
Think about it. you're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Even after that case, keep the numbers 11037 in mind. They become way important way later in DR2 later. Of course it does. Sorry, I needed a drink. Really? I could have sworn it was Taka. He was so nervous. Really? Okay. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. I was hoping to do his voice more. He's a cool character. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you really know how the door to your bathroom got broken? I mean, Taka's the ultimate moral compass. Would he do something like this? Yeah, good point. That's what I was thinking as well. Like, I was thinking like, yeah, but he's such a good person. But I'm like, would he? But he acted so anxious. Like, I thought he would have, like, put aside something. I don't know. Broken. Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The broken doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Gasp! The doorknob. It's broken. Slightly. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Or something similar to unscrew it. Oh, shit! We need to check Leon's fucking toolkit. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door gets stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I am so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. Kyoko's such a badass, I freaking love her. Of course you do. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay.
By the way...
You know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. Oh, I already read this.
You son of... Shit. You fucking...
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, that is all the same. I thought there'd be more. Yes. I say we go to Leon's room first because... Oh, I think you did it. I think you did it. I'm pretty sure you did it. And I hate you for it. Oh, I like your shirt, though. That looks like Gears of War. If you hold down circle, you can fast forward through text, even if you already read. Oh, thank you.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be nameplate? So he was trying to kill Makoto. Very strange. Mr. Nayagi, what was Miss Miyazo doing in your room? Let me say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? I would like to look in your room. Tearing out the depths.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up! Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go into your room without permission. Well, could you freaking give me permission? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he did it. Weird. I've never seen that dialogue. Well, god damn it. Oh, where the hell did you come from, Byakuya?
Very strange.
So, what was Sayaka doing in your... why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. You didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switched rooms. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. Even if that's really, if that's really true, then Kitchen! One second. Okay. Byakuya is like a detective too, but with no regard for other people. Yeah, but he's a fucking badass. Excuse me. Is it only her? Oh, looks like it. Ina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. Know what you mean? And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. You're lucky you're a survivor. I would have freaking suspected you. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what the hell? There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Sweet. Are you serious? Freaking, there's a knife in here! Marbled meats. Salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. That is a lie! I think about food all the time! Did you see the knife on the wall? The knives on the wall? No? Hooray! Oh. Oh, now it's showing. I didn't think it saw before. I don't think I saw it. My bad. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Oh! Oh, Makoto, you don't say! What is it missing from the very beginning, or? I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Oh my god. How do you not see that big-ass knife coming out of her chest? Bruh! Like, it's kind of obvious. So did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? This is a visual novel. Keep in mind it's all to describe it as though it's a book. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that? Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together,
Aww.
I honestly have no idea. Hey, dipshit!
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Oh, it's... Aw, that's rude. Talk about the fucking... At least the Kane never suspected Hajime. Hey! I did, constantly! What was the other thing we needed to do? Check Sayaka's room. Right. Chihiro, Toko, Koto, Sayaka. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. What? Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless? But why would anyone do that? Dude! What? Wrong button. This case is a trip. Yeah, you don't say. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. That's so fucking relatable. I just realized that. All that's here is the sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Remember what you found in the garbage can last time? No. I don't. Examine it once more and you'll see what I mean. Oh yeah, the freaking DVD! Right. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth a try checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. One sec. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Again, extremely relatable. Nothing here. Yay! Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. I think that DVD was the only clue in here. Nothing here. Aw, no coin. But I kept wanting to say the most relatable line ever. Okay, where are we going? We need to go... Wrong button. We need to go... Here. How do I... There we go. Boom! Boom jams. Go. Oh, hi, Taka.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be a killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I just said. Forget me! What a dork! I fucking love this guy. You can kill two birds with one stone. Remember Makoto talking about talking to the Ultimate Program about those numbers? Yeah. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. God, I love Taka so much. Right? He's great. Okay. Card. Who was the Ultimate Programmer? Ultimate Moral Compass. Oh, Chihiro. Where is she? Wait, is this the start? Oh, I want to go in here for a sec. It's so rude that Trixie thing you can put in all three. Remember that Chihiro said about Junko's dead body? No. I'm sorry, what is that? They said they wanted to stay with Junko. I thought that was... Oh, I'm getting my people confused. Okay. Programmer first, right? Jim. Yeah, I got my people confused. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? I highly doubt that. No, it couldn't be. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. Don't worry, man.
Help me!
Oh, I already said... this they stay the same. Chihiro's too pure to hide anything. Yes, she's just a little bean. Girl. Those yellow things on the ground should have been speed boosts. Let me guess. Oh, I was like half expecting Kyoko to be in here. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Okay! An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with her friends. Or along with the friend she had... She said she had... Oh my gosh. She was there, along with the friend she had been so important to her. She said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen was dark, or went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the girls who had all simply collapsed. Oh shit.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Now what? There's nothing inside. Can't waste time worrying about these monitors. Forget it. I need to erase it from my memory. Time to look around some places you haven't been. There's one place in the dorms you haven't seen yet. Okay then, I will go. Bath is closed off. Oh, laundry. Oh boy. Okay, just sure. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry, but it had nothing to do with it has nothing to do with what's going on. Yay! It's a washing machine. Washing machine that has nothing to do with this case. Nice. Do all of these machines have tokens? There's some magazines laying around. No help there. It's a washing machine. No, a washing machine that has nothing to do with this case. It's a washing machine. A washing machine that has nothing to do with this case. That's a familiar face on that magazine, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Ooh, what's in bathroom? This is the girls' bathroom. Obviously, I can't go in. We'll find them. Hello? Wrong button. Oh, I only can access one thing. fish tank. There's a bunch of little fish swimming around inside. Can't imagine how this could have anything to do with the case. Stop sassing me, Makoto. Nice. I'm looking for coins, man. Leave your sass at the door. Oh, the trash room, right. Well then. Whoops. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past it.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually ends up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
You can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
I'm not reading this over and over again. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask.
No, you can't go any further!
I was not reading it that many times, I'm sorry. There's a hatch on the floor. There's a lock on it. The door won't budge. It must be locked. There's a padlock. Hooray! Should we ask? Let's talk to her. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. So we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all the trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That doesn't seem, or that does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Hey, anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty, why do you want that cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it. What the freak? I had a bottle of mine just knocked over, like, an old drink, just knocked over for no reason. Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D. Oh my god. Ghost. Probably.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... You guys are 2D! I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. Oh my god, you cringy little bastard. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. I love Hifumi's nerdiness so much. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious. It's a hilarious it's a hilarious stereotype. Are you done, Ning? You'd like me to open the game, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living, or get busy dying, they said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Get used to voice clips that are longer than they should be. Of course. Why am I not surprised? Whatever, please, just hurry up.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then?
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? Why are you just now asking me that? You look like a mouse. You fiend! You planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind.
What?
Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Yes, someone has definitely been in here. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. It's not a Dragon Ball, Hifumi! Oh my god, you cringy little bastard! Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Once again, what you call cringy, I call endearing. But, come on, man! Making us look bad. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who does this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. I'm a former theater kid, man. It takes a lot to make me cringe. Oh, I bet that freaking, like, it's just immune. It's just fucking... What's the word? I had it the other day. Oh my god, I used it the other day and I can't remember what it is. Not really immune, but... desensitized! That's the word I was looking for. Yes. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's in the way back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and press the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay?
What?
Huh? Did someone turn the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Your Hifumi voice is starting to sound like Laura Schmidt. Oh no! Me, Laura Schmidt. Oh, hold on, I need to get something to drink. I'm losing it. Okay. I was starting to sound like, I was even thinking to myself, I'm like, this is starting to feel a little different. Like this is getting to a weird place. And then I'm like, okay, now it's starting to sound familiar. And then you freaking say the Laura Schmidt from Game Grumps, and of course, so that makes sense. Ah, yes. What about that? There can be no mistake. If I have got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on that. I have to match the voice clip. I haven't been back to the trash room since. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, I freaking love that you change the cadence to match his. Of course. If they make it a point to use a different voice clip, I'll just go with that then. Especially if it's like a completely different voice. Go with it. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. Oh, I know. But how is that possible? Oh, I know! It was Leon! Okay, I know what happened. Okay, he is really good at hitting balls, right? So here's what happened. I know it. Okay, so he used Hero's one of his crystal balls, and he freaking hit it with his bat and hit it to turn it on. I'm a genius. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece of, like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? You're so close yet so far. But, what? What do you mean? Damn it! Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood off on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. You'll see in the trial. Yeah, you don't say. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Yes, it is! You can, just look for the rest of the shirt. See who has burnt shirt. This whole thing is strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Nayaki? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. You know what? The green button turns it on, the yellow means it turned off. Or so it seems anyway. Quick tip, maybe save before the trial. Let's save right now, just in case. Oh no, you can date this video. Oh no. Who cares? Am I missing something? Oh, this thing. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? I mean, you can save any time during the trial, but still. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Nice. Are we done? Mr. Miyagi. You seem a little down. Huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on, come on.
I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. Bruh! That is fucking great! Fumi's such a perv, but I love him. Oh my god, that's great. Okay. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I've already checked all this. Okay. Now what? I think you did it. I'm like 99% sure you did it.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Oh my god, I think you did it! Check the map from the menu and look for rooms with exclamation marks. Keep doing that. Trash room. What? What was left? Oh, I may have to re-examine something. There's a hat in there. No comment?
Come on.
Look for other ones. You don't miss anything in there. The exclamation marks never go away. Oh, okay. Did it again. Already looked in Sayaka's room. Already looked in the dining hall. Already looked in the AV room. Oh yeah, I have to go talk to Hiro. I totally forgot. Oh, I forgot I can freaking fast travel. I almost forgot I needed to go talk to, like, you know, myself. Go talk to my boy. Hello, my boy. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you a question? No. You gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable! Hiro really is like a stone soda. So just me. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Oh my god, Hiro. Genghis Khan killed people like that. Oh boy. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belongs to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 whole years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Which is still $10,000. Oh my god, Hiro.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Hooray, I
Now
don't have to
then,
voice act
allow
anymore.
me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Let me guess, the gym.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Here we go. Yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon, you little shit. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Oh, that's not creepy at all. You just freaking load in, and it's just like a red door surrounded by gray. And you just play that creepy music? Are you kidding me? Way to freaking creep me out, man. Here's where I usually save the first time. Oh, okay. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. You got this. I believe in you. Thanks, babe. Thank you. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. You dickhead. So they really are convinced I did it. But... oh, I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is... Is it really one of us? Yes.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Oh, just in time for the class trial. What's up, Brian? Oh boy. Okay, let's just go through everyone and then we'll go down.
What?
So whoever
What?
stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn! We really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. No, that's a shadow.
Hey,
Hey, there's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Wow. Inspirational quote from Scary Woman. Let's get started.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Yes, and I'm pretty sure you did it! So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence?
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea. The origin of the passcode. Okay. Oh, shit! That's right!
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Sayaka's on. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. Why'd you say it out loud? With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Wow, this looks very similar to what's in Danganronpa 2. Like everyone's about around the same area. There's someone leaning against the thing. There's someone by the button. It's just mirrored. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, it is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! Ta-da! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close to it. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down!
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. She looks so threatening, even more. Like, holy crap, she makes me uncomfortable. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh my gosh, we're gonna save anyway! Oh my fucking god. What? I love the music that plays during the class trial preparation menu, right? What? These are skills to equip. Is it necessary? Not necessarily, but they're helpful. I'll try them for right now. I thought I was missing something, what?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Oh, I finally get to freaking take a breath.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
That's fucked.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Do you really think that would work?
What's going on with those pictures.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Watching this reminds me of how much I love these voice actors, right? They're great.
Friendship penetrates?
Hifumi!
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Oh, okay. I think, okay.
There were
Okay.
only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the
shit.
preamble. Get ready to get started.
I think I know what that 16th seat is for.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Abso-freaking-lutely. Excuse me. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What's this means? Oh, I was adding an S for some reason, I didn't see it. What's up, me teen shade, how's it going? What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you've found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with triangle. Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. Yeah. If you press options during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. How come the narrator doesn't have a voice? Evidence of a struggle?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Hold on, I just need to... Oh boy. I needed a break after that one. Like, there's been some, like, no shit moments, but... Come on, Taka, no shit! Hey, oh, it is you. Hey, dude. Hello. Yeah, this guy's a buddy of mine. We got him into this series. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, shit. It's that one. Oh, I have to aim at it. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. I get it. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered.
Yeah, and the murder took place in Makoto's
The
room.
fast forward
In the bathroom.
voices is hilarious.
So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Bam. Okay.
No, that's wrong. Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
That's exactly
She
right.
must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Yes, Byakuya, thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Oh, hey, I got his voice pretty close.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Oh, you don't say. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Damn, I'd like to stream today, but you almost have the day filled up. Yeah.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
What?
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No. Pretty much. I probably won't stream tomorrow until the evening at least. Alright.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Or you could stream when we play Red Dead later. We could just co-stream. Well, I will stream tonight, but still. Yeah. Oh wait, shit, I'm sorry, I thought that was Brian. Okay. Sorry, I thought that was Brian. My bad, I'm reading the messages wrong.
A kitchen knife?
I just see red in the, like, you know, I just see the red names, like, to me, like, you know, both your names are red. I just saw it and just, it's like, oh, they're just the same.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
However, my point still stands, and I want to stream as well. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Definitely do that. But yeah, the point still stands. You can stream when we can just co-stream later.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yes, you could. Hold on a sec. There we go. I have the sub icon. Exactly, free will. Oh boy. Wait, I can't if I want. Yeah, exactly. I have the sub icon. Yeah, I know. It's weird. I'm like I said, I wasn't like, it looked to be the same from where I was looking. I'm just crazy. That's, you know this.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Mondo! You are now my favorite! Thank you! Okay, me and you need to sub at some point. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Stop changing the subject, Leon!
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down R1. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes a focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. Oh, I've been there, buddy. I've been there. But this focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck, and have fun. The slowdown feature becomes very helpful in the later trials. I bet it does. I bet it does. AOE.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Agreed.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
It wasn't me!
He did it in secret. We know.
No, that's wrong!
It gives the icon no matter who you sub to. I got mine for subbing to Critical. Yeah!
Okay, wait.
Nice!
Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
No, I don't blame you, Brian. I'd sub to Critical too. I just don't have Prime yet.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah!
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
What?
Idiot swimmer girl?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
I'd like to ask the bear.
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Like, not even like ask Monokuma, just the bear. Fuck yeah, Byakuya, you're my favorite.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
What if you stab them what if they both stab the person at the same time?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
The bear.
Right? And there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
We know about the rule.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
You sure did, Monokuma!
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
I believe you.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I freaking love that bear. I don't blame you. If I had like an actual size, like a life-size Monokuma plush, I would love it. How unbearable. Don't be Teddy from Persona 4!
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Yes, rule the world with puns, my friend.
Me.
Oh, God.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
What were you doing?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I'm sorry, what? I was taking a drink and I almost spit it out, not kidding.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Hina and Sakura, the best ship. That's what I was thinking! That's what I could have sworn that's where it was going. Oh boy. That. Wait, no doubt Monokumas would watch the footage of the murder to see who stabbed first. That actually makes a lot of sense, Brian. I'm sorry I didn't see that before. It's got the best ship, but yeah.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Taka... Sakura is female.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Oh boy, right? I'm like, oh, Taka, you poor thing.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
That's what I was gonna say, but I'm like, are they not gonna say, like, did you see anyone else go in? Are they not gonna ask this?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
I'm bringing another viewer to the stream. Hooray! Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What? Whoa. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then,
oh,
Sayaka
shit.
is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, when she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Hey Kayla, how's it going? Hello. Oh, hold on, I think I skipped past that too fast. I think she was acting kind of unusual.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
We've got the whole gang together. Hell yeah!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
God damn it, Byakuya! Right when I was starting to like you.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I was the one who brought up that Sakura took it. Or, no, not Sakura, Sayaka.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Aw, Danganronpa, I've missed it, right? No one's thinking rationally, unfortunately. It's no wonder they'd cling to the most obvious answer as soon as possible. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, I haven't really seen much of this game. Like, I know some of the survivors, I forget a few, but I don't know who did what, or who killed who. I just know some. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Yes. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. Then again, would we not be the same way? I think some people know the entire thing. Exactly, it's the first trial, everyone's in shock, right? It's case one, everyone is very stupid. That is beyond true, like, oh my gosh. Like, the first thing out of Taka's mouth is, okay, it's obvious. Or let's get this straight. Sayaka is dead. It's like, bruh. The point is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. I need a K. Make sure you pick the right letters. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to blah blah blah. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage in your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck, and have fun. You get to make a comic book after this! I freaking love that video. I've watched that video so many times that you've resent it to me. It's so freaking funny. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Ooh, what is that something? What? 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 Some letters you need to shoot more than once. I need the letter K! no idea what it's trying to tell me. Hair. Oh, that's right, the hair. Oh, yeah.
Now I understand.
I completely forgot that.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Make sure you pick the right letter.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
And if different letters touch, they explode. What a hairy situation. Bruh.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Nice. Sorry to bare my punny fangs.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
That is correct, human.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you, Kyoko. You're the best.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I bet you would, you scary lady. It's the giant gashes that just throw me off more, like in her arm and face. Those are big. And she survived whatever attacked her. That's creepy. Don't call Sakura scary, she's amazing. Yes, she is. But she unnerves me.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves to that was... How do I... Oh! There's no doubt this, in fact, is an important one. But what we need now is evidence left behind. Oh! Okay, so I had it right. I had it right the first time.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
What doorknob? We were just talking about the bathroom.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
I love that you regenerate health when you get those questions right. Sweet.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Sure? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm saying is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. There's a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust gauge with everyone, or your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will also take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Damn it.
Shoot!
Damn it. I thought that was
The
right.
incident
Took place in Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran after, and they got into the bath.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the... because Sayaka had locked it.
I had to wait
No,
one
that's
more
wrong.
second.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
I love the sped up voices, right? I said that earlier. It's so freaking funny to listen to.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Oh, but it is.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked. Which means the important detail the killer didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
I've always loved Monokuma's theme, right? Right? It's so good. It really is.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Yup.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Boom jams!
That is a definite possibility.
Suck on that!
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
Oh my gosh. I might have to start using that, actually. Not gonna lie, I think I just found another catchphrase.
But if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Just let it.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Oh, look at the shock on his face. He knows he's guilty. Best quote, right?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
I'm like super cereal.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Fuck you!
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Someone seriously needs to do something, the general public in Persona 5 in a nutshell. Oh my god, that's so freaking accurate.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Thank you.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Think Hifumi seeing the Princess Bride? Inconceivable. Probably. Nah, this is Persona 3 in a nutshell until the re-release. I doubt that will happen. Fair point, of course.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Uh-huh, is that what you did, Leon?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
I'm like 99.99% sure it's him.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Once you die, no one can recam you. Recam? I don't know. I think I'm lost somewhere.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Boom jams.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
Oh, recarm. However you spell the revive spell. Oh! Oh, shoot. I think it is that. I think it is recarm. I think you're right.
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Yeah, recarm and samacarm. Recarm. Yup.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Drop the ego, Hifumi. Jesus.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Why are you pointing? I'm next to you. You're pointing the wrong way. The reason there's no way is... Yes, I already have the answer. It's because... Oh, no.
I got it!
Oh, is that right?
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's
God,
why she asked me to
Hifumi.
switch rooms in the first place.
I meant to read the description. That was an accident. I got lucky. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I probably won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Well, you are the ultimate lucky student.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
No! What? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Wait, did I miss something? Something I want to talk to you about. Just this. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Gotta love energetic Morgana.
Then either
right?
it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, What young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
What is happening?
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
What is happening? Yeah, the dorm nameplates, yes. But does that mean Sayaka was planning on killing him?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they...
Hold on a sec. I think the fact that you're playing this stone makes this even better. Yeah, you think?
were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay, I think I know where it is.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
But in the note, it specifically said, I see. Then they would have gone
exactly. The room that
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
What?
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
I got it!
Oh my god!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was...
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
My jaw is open.
That's where the answer lies.
Like, I'm just going, what?
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
I told you, even if you know the outcome of the game, the plot twists in the game are absolutely insane. Dude!
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Come on, yeah, the gold and the yes.
I got it!
Okay.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
That's glitter!
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Yes, Taka! Good job! You did it! You're a genius!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Okay, are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. If you press the L1 button you can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold the L1 button and use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yes, mean is the hardest. All that glitters isn't always gold. Exactly, diamond is better anyway. No, moissanite. Moissanite it shines brighter.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Talking about
so
Minecraft logic.
She tried to fight back.
Right?
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh shit, I have no idea. The sword was used first and then the knife came afterward. Is that really the old order of events? That leads to some unexplainable details.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the... And that's when the first a sword-based sneak
Wrong button.
attack.
No? Yes, I see. So we see.
Shoot!
Hold on.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed... And that's when the first blow was dealt.
God. Okay.
A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Check your bullets, I know.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I have a feeling it's the sheath. You know moissanite, of course. Someone, a
When the
YouTuber
fighting
did
broke
a
out.
YouTuber I watched did a video about it. Like, you know, they're like shine brighter than diamonds, but they're way cheaper.
The culprit grabbed, and that's when the first blow was a sword-based sneak.
Did it again. I feel like it's this one. There we go.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Right.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I knew it! Oh my god!
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Oh, Taka, yes. Oh, you poor naive
Sorry,
boy.
but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it!
Yeah!
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Is that really likely?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Where the hell did that come from?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because the water was turned off.
I got it!
That's right!
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh, how rude!
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
How could that be a compliment?
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it!
I love how
Sayaka?
different...
She had the kitchen knife?
I love how different Toko sounds when he's not or when she's not stammering. She sounds like a certain other character. Yeah, probably.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Oh,
No,
shit!
far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
That's what I was thinking!
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Why did she pick Leon?
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
I love Celeste's accent, right? Yeah, potentially we were saying it was German, but it's not quite. Right? Her voice actor is awesome. Yeah, she really is, but it's not quite German. I can't place it. She gets even better later, of course.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Like, I got that the moment I saw that Celeste didn't have a last name.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Remember what I said about how it's easy for her to fake stuff as a performer? Oh,
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
Shut up, Monokuma!
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, make your argument, okay. Trash duty, dying message. Yes!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
11037, boyo. Or, if you look at it right, it says Leon!
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yep. The left index finger.
I got it!
I was just about to say, the finger. It had
Her
the thing.
left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
It says Leon.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes! That's what I was saying.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
That's right!
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Sorry, meant to turn those off. It's fine. Come on, Sakura, it's so obvious! Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know. I do...
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yes! Rotate it! I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Remember, Japanese. I know, but I'm just like, come on, let's get to it.
Huh?
Come on, this is getting good.
You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Select someone. Wow, I went the wrong way.
Here's my answer.
Got it.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yeah, we just said that.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Dude, that freaking sprite looks awesome!
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Yup.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah, but at the same time, does she not know letters backwards? Like, how come she didn't write it, like, you know, face down? Like, oh, right, again, Japanese, sorry.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The crystal ball. Burn piece of shirt.
I got it! You mean
Because she was probably
the burnt
panicking.
shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Right, but at the same time, it's like you really want, like, I'd be concentrating on, like, making sure that
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Right, like, I understand, like, you know, it's just, like, you know, just for the sake of progressing the story, or, like, you know, having a twist on it. But, yeah.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
She wrote your
You're
name
right.
out!
That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah. I got it!
Yeah!
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
I mean, it would be so much more difficult to write kanji upside down. Like I can barely do it normally. Yeah, you got a good point.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
That's a good point. Yep.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. It's because he's the ultimate baseball player. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order...
Booyah! Booyah!
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Hell yeah, right? Yeah.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Oh, someone turned the string here on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge
Divine with it. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm like, really?
was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
That's something Hero would say for sure, right?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Booyah!
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all because he is the ultimate
got it!
baseball star bio!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Oh, is this you get to make a comic book after this? Ultimate fanfic star.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon.
Exactly.
But now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Sure. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Remember, it's a manga, so it reads right to left. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Manga, of course. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section, press X button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Oh then, good luck and have fun. No, they went over it enough. I can understand this. Okay, so it's left or right. So... Oh, hold it. Right there. Mango. Manga. She looks freaking crazy in that. Click the question marks for a hint. It's quite helpful. Yes, but I want to try going through it all without him. Oh,
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the...
Oh, shit. Whoops. My bad. Yeah, no. I thought... it said it was done, so I just assumed it's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Here's why hints are very helpful in this version. Yeah. My room is the scene of the crime. This incident began when the killer entered. Oh, okay. I was looking at it differently. Okay. I didn't see. I thought this was like the bathroom. It's not like the second game where it tells you if it's wrong or right from the start. I thought this was the bathroom. Wait, I also forgot this one.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one... Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Damn it.
Here's exactly what happened.
What? First, Miss Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife. They noticed something in my room. Oh, I thought that was on his back. You might want to review the whole thing one more time. Yeah, it just looks like it looked like it was on his back.
Here's exactly what happened. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open, What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I'd told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Hell yeah, nice job, man. Yeah, my main issue was I wasn't looking at the things correctly. Like, the first time I failed was because I thought that he was standing at the door of the bathroom and trying the knob first. And then the second time, I just thought, like, the sword was on his back, but it was just behind him.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
I love the sprites. Babu!
Isn't that right, Leon?
That's why I love the hints. The images are always somewhat vague, right?
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We just gave you the evidence!
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Have the evidence. Your first truth bullet, your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Oh, it's this. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battles, aka BTB, BTW. My favorite minigame, I'm sure it is. During BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement. and destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh boy, right? This looks complicated. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. So basically, alternate between X and triangle for the song's beat. Okay. At this point, you can press triangle to shoot it down with the truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. But it's just like before. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take apart the doorknob?
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
You're a dick!
Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable proof that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. So just alternate between...
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh, I get it.
Not a chance! You lie! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lie! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Sounding like a true guilty party. Exactly. Yeah, really.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
I understood how that works. Like, the second I started messing up, like, I messed up at first, like, I immediately, like, okay, I understand it.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Yes!
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
It's such a fun mini game, I love it, right?
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Meaning, that's what I was trying to do. That's why I was trying to go on it, and that's why I was trying to go in Leon's room. Technically, if he really wanted to prove Makoto, like, if he wanted, like, you know, blame someone else, he should have went with Makoto and just used his toolkit.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
I completely forgot about
Okay,
that.
then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh shit, that's disturbing. Hell yeah, get him, Detective
So,
Ann.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
That's disturbing. Yay! Hey, that's what I got. Dude, hell yeah! Imagine being in Leon's position right now. This would be terrifying. It really would!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
What's a mistrial? Not from Concentrate.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
Hooray!
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
This is the most brutal pre-V3 execution. I have seen no executions from V3.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Forget what I said. Ignore all what I just said just right there. That phrase never exited my mouth. I know exactly what you mean. From what I don't know about that, but from what I've seen from 2, it's probably gonna be hard to beat. I don't know if I can watch it again. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Right? It's brutal. Oh shit! Oh, do I want to know? Do I really want to watch this? Uh-oh, it looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Ah!
Huh?
This execution almost made me not want to play the game. Are you serious?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it. Oof. I might leave and come back. Okay.
You son of a bitch!
I wouldn't blame you. Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be in this one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I've seen it I've seen it like 4 times now, so I'm used to it, but it's still brutal.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Funny story behind that unlucky line, I'll tell you later after the stream. Okay. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, then what truth? Then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. I've only seen it once before, never in context. Oh shit, that's gotta... Oh god, seeing that out of context, I must... Ooh. I'm sorry. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. You might not want to find it as you might not find it as brutal, but it looks painful as all hell. I have to, but I forget what happens. Oh no. To have to see something like that happen to them and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for her friends, that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
"No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side."
was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew!
I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? The sad part is that I'm sure murders have happened for similar reasons in the entertainment industry. Yeah, that's what's called conspiracy theories. But no, you called them crazy. Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
that's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened, Leon Kuwata, will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill him.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? A lot of effort for self-defense. Yeah, really. And also, why did Sayaka pick Leon out of all of them?
So that's why.
It's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him!
Huh?
No particular reason. I'm sure she just needed an unsuspecting victim so she could escape. Probably. If it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka. Or Leon! We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more
Come
begging.
on now!
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Oh no. 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 Oh, that's creepy. Oh goodness. Here we go. Oh no! No! Oh, that is fucked! Just that alone! Oh no, what's it going into? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No! That's what I was worried about! No! Oh, that is fucked! No! The 1000 blow? So fucked! See what I mean? Yes! Was Monokuma hitting all the baseballs at him, or was it just the shooting thing? A fitting punishment for the ultimate baseball star. Yes, but that was fucked! What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. There is worse later. How could that get worse? Laster? What is going on?
I can't take it.
Not as brutal as that, but the outcome is much worse, because this is Danganronpa. The images after make it all worse. I've got goosebumps. Right? Oh! Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all the ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Definitely the most brutal one, 4v3, yeah.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? What makes you sound... You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of a bear.
Well...
So why are you... Oh. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Bruh! This is just describing my life. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I am going to pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame! Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, well, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone's been waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Bruh, what the fuck? Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Oh, Taka! No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can think that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure if she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Because that's because he's the ultimate hope, boyo! Move past their deaths? You can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations of you. Or is it for you? I read of. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted you... How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... Psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. Oh, that was so fucking... That is the best way! That is the best way to end that chapter. I very much approve of that. That was great. I love that. That was a good way to end that chapter. Oh my gosh. Despair bat. Oh, that is fucked. 1 is the loneliest number. That is beyond fucked. Okay, you know what? We're ending the stream there. We're gonna let Potassium stream for a bit if he's still going to do that. Time for some time for some palate cleansing Dragon Quest 11 in about half an hour at least. Right. So yeah, we're gonna go watch him for a bit, and then I'll be live later with some Red Dead Online. So make sure to stay weird, my fellow weirdos.